So, hello. How y'all got? How's everybody doing? I want to make this video real quick, and I'm gonna title the video. I'm trying to see if I can get some good lighting in here. I'm trying to see if I can. Maybe if I stand like this, I think the lighting is a little better. But there was a topic that came up that I saw posted on Facebook, and this topic was speaking about why do most of the famous or just men, why do men date outside of their race? So we're just gonna get right to the point. Hope everybody's feeling righteous. Love you guys. This is just my opinion. Coming from a man, this is my opinion, and I just want to, share that with you guys to let you know that this is just my opinion. And from talking to a lot of different men, I find I find that my opinion is true to the fact. Through most people that I know experience. So the reason why I'm looking at somebody walk past my back. The reason why most men date outside of their race due to my conversation with men and experience. So here's the reason. Here's one of the reasons I'll give you. When you have, they got this thing called alpha males. Now the women are alpha women and all of this. So these titles, right? So we got these titles that we live by, and we stand under these titles, right? Or we stand by these titles. So if there's an alpha male and there's an alpha woman, there's two alphas. I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me, right? First off, so I'm gonna throw the alpha male and alpha female stuff. I'm gonna push that aside right now. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm gonna push it aside, right? So you have this alpha male, which is supposed to be this male who's real dominant, and then you have this woman who's real dominant, right? So to me, I feel like that's gonna be some type of conflict just in my natural mind. First off, that's the first thought. Then again, some people would probably say, well, no, I mean, in a woman, I'm a dominant woman in my position as a woman. That still kind of clashes to me in my thinking. So we're going to move past that one, right? So the reason why most men who are a dominant male figure date outside of their race is because a hood woman scares them. Any woman that will go toe to toe with you on any level is scary. Any woman that does not have that girly type attitude to a man of a dominant figure, not meaning bossy, not meaning bullying nobody, no human being, period. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a male figure that God has created on this planet. Men want women that are girly women. I'm not talking about the cry type. I'm not talking about the purse in the bag type. Now, all that's good. Don't get me wrong. Our little things that we like to hold on our shoulders and wear on our wrists and all of that stuff, that's okay, okay? We're not talking about the material stuff. We're not talking about the things that we actually like to wear. It's okay to like to wear something. It's okay. I mean, like, I like Jordan. So what? Is it bad because, I like LeBron's shoes? I also like Skechers to run in the right kind when they look right. So I don't get it with where it comes to where Jordans is a problem because I guess most Afro men or whatever men, you always like to wear Jordans. Okay, well, things are good. Wearing things doesn't define who you are. Liking something, liking a particular designer doesn't define who you are. Most people like Gucci, but you rarely ever hear when you got something Gucci, oh, you good because you paid so much. Come on, man. So to me, that's real shallow. I'll throw that away. Let's get back. I was talking about the material woman, the material man. There's nothing wrong with liking something nice, but it shouldn't define who you are as a human being. It shouldn't cause your thoughts to go upward toward I'm better than you level, or downward toward, like, if I don't have it, I'm just, so we're just trying to, what I'm doing now is just trying to get our minds outside the materialistic state when I talk about the man and the woman. Now, most of these men are dominant males. And when you see the type of women that they get, like I saw on Facebook, like all of these women that these successful, so-called successful men, because more than just so-called successful men are doing it. But I saw like the women that these men had. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm looking at the women and I'm like, these are, you can tell, you can identify that these are girly women. The girly girls or whatever they call them. These women, from the looks of what I see, from what I'm picking up, these are not the type of women that's going to call you and curse you out, call you and say certain things to you just on GP, just because off a thought. See, what happens, this is one of this is one of the characteristics to the hood disease, is that sometimes we as human beings grow that has grown up in a certain type of atmosphere, we do things without thinking. I used to be like that. I had to grow out of it. I had to ask God for change, because you're doing things without thinking and you're dead wrong. I mean, dead wrong, right? But when you get a woman, no matter her skin color, and she hasn't been raised, or she didn't come up with that warped concept, and she's a girly woman by nature, not that she's trying to be. She's a girly woman by nature. You pick up on that. And the dominant male is extremely attracted to that, because he don't have to battle. When you have to battle in your own household with some alpha female, and I never bash women. The only thing that I do is tell the truth. I'm actually giving props to the girly woman, because there's something about your upbringing, the things you went for. If you grew up and somebody always told you that you were different, you're a girly girl, 9 times out of 10, you attract an alpha male, or a manly man, because we are not attracted to the fight in a woman. Now, if you get a female who had to fight her whole life, not to no fault of hers, then you're going to have a fight on your hands. She may or may not apply the title alpha to her, but you're still going to have a fight on your hands, because unfortunately, that may be the most beautiful woman you ever seen, but she had to fight her whole life. And a lot of that will be hidden until it's time for her to fight you. I'm going to say this last thing. A lot of men are pushed away by the so-called alpha woman. Because first of all, they say why a lot of men be cheating and doing whatever that means, right? Why a lot of men go out on their women and all. Because if a woman is a battle, your subconscious mind knows and knows that it has to brace up. It has to watch what it has to say. They watching everything you do. They calling you when the arguments break out. The arguments are ridiculously wrong. The words are horrible. So what happens is you're already braced up. So really, to be honest with you, that alpha female, you have really already left her. That's what cheating is. To be honest with you, if you really want to know what cheating is, I have really already left you. I'm just still here in the present. Even if I'm not cheating, even if it doesn't have anything to do with another woman, I have already left you. If I see a woman talking to me and she start, nigga, if I had to tell you, and she clapping her hands, I'm already gone. I'm out of here. I'm gone, because you know why? I know she's easily influenced. If I see a woman doing all this and doing, out of here. in my mind, I'm already gone because I'm not attracted to somebody who's easily influenced to a new way of being a thug, right? And I'm not talking about what I mean by being a thug. We all grew up in the hood, but we all grew up in certain neighborhoods, right? If you was less fortunate, you grew up in certain neighborhoods to a certain extent, less fortunate to a certain extent, because there's guidelines to all of that. And I believe that anybody can change. So, got to get back on thought, bro. I just got lost in that one. I was going in on that one. So anyway, we all have this, we all grew up in certain neighborhoods, and so there's a certain way that you act. But what the side effects to all that hood stuff is that it takes the womanly, girly woman out of the woman, and she really wants to be that way, I believe. Certain women wants to be that girly girl woman, and that's what I'm attracted to. You know what I mean? I am attracted to a woman only, not ones who have practiced the hardness, because then you're feeling like I am with a woman, but she has manly tendencies, manly characteristics. She huffing up on me. Anyway, I was about to say something else, but the reason why, now I'm gonna close this up. The reason why a lot of men date outside of their race, dude, and I gotta be honest. The reason why a lot of men date outside of their race, and even inside of their race, when they find a super girly Afro woman, it's the best thing in the world, because you don't have to fight like that. You don't have to think about that fight. Those fights with that hood stuff get really dangerous in the household. So that's my opinion on why. And I'm sure a lot of men can agree and a lot of women can agree. I talked to a lot of people about that. And this is a video I'm dropping on it. One, God bless. Keep your head up. Love you all.